right to be heard. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands that we work upon and which we film upon today, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. Have you ever been in a situation where you think something isn't right but not sure how to speak up about it? A lot of the other disabled young people have been in the same situation, and it sucks. Everyone deserves to be and feel safe, especially by the supports and services you use. That's why we co-designed Right to be Heard. Right to be Heard is a website created by and for disabled young people. On it is information, resources, personal experiences and tips to help you learn about your rights, recognize when something might be wrong, and speak up about your concerns.
For example, if they have an issue with some support staff, whether that be support workers, therapists, OTs, psychologists, Auslan interpreters, or support organisations.
There's social scripts, there's videos, there's images, and there's stories from the disabled young people who worked on the project.
I think it'll help by educating people on how they have a right to be treated. If they're treated badly by the NDIS, they might not know it. And so by using the website, they can go, oh, I'm not supposed to be treated like this.
There are all sorts of different information and even resources on how you can make complaints, to how you can work towards rebuilding that communication.
When to speak to a trusted adult if you need further advice, to how to collect evidence prior to making the complaint.
Also, like how to look after yourself and knowing that you're not alone, which I think is an aspect that maybe other resources miss when they go directly for how to solve the problem rather than also how to feel better and less alone.
Disabled Young People co-designed and co-created the website and its resources.
It's crucial for the voices of young disabled people to be involved in the projects that impact us.
Because it means the resources can be super useful to what we actually want to see.
Seeing that, this information is informed by people who actually do share your experiences or have very similar experiences can probably give you some comfort to know that, you're not just alone in those situations.
It's really important because it also makes us feel seen. Like, we're not just a token, but we're worth our time, worth our energy, and can actually take part in the community and making a positive change.
It's like that classic phrase, like nothing about us without us.
The target audience for the Right to be Heard website are disabled young people on the NDIS.
It's so important that disabled young people are able to get the opportunity to develop skills and get information and resources as to how to best self-advocate and represent themselves.
And there's a section for NDIS providers, parents and carers with information and resources to help them understand how to best support the disabled young person in their lives, how to best support you.
The Right to be Heard website offers providers a resource that just hasn't been available before, which is how to be more responsive to young people when they're providing feedback. And it gives you a bit of a one-stop shop to improve how you work with disabled young people and how you uphold their right to be heard.
But honestly, I would recommend the website to so many more people than that. I think the lived experiences shared in the resources by our project advisory group would be super beneficial for anyone who works with or potentially would work with disabled young people to have a look at.
I hope this website will support disabled young people to feel more comfortable and confident in speaking up and advocating for their needs.
And ensure that they're treated fairly by NDIS service providers.
I'd say if you're nervous about making a complaint, I think you have a right to speak up. It's not about causing trouble, it's about making sure you get the support you deserve.
You deserve to be heard.
Check out the website, look at what resources there are on how you can understand better what those steps are that you can take.
We as disabled young people have the right to be heard. Visit our website www.righttobeheard.org.au.